Hey, it is Andy from FensePost, and today we're going to take a look at the Low album, Hey What, from 2021. In fact, we're going to take a look at the loser edition of this record. Now, Low has been around for right about 3 decades. They formed in 1993. They've been churning out records relatively consistency ever since then, and their latest, Hey What, is their 13th studio album. I am no stranger to Low. I've got a number of albums in my collection already, but they never really kind of captured me to the point of consistently picking up their new records. Then I heard the song Disappearing, which they released as kind of a teaser to Hey What. I was hooked. Pretty much within the first day or two after hearing that song, I went on and pre-ordered the loser edition of Hey What on Sub Pop. Now, loser editions, if you're not familiar, are limited edition first pressings on colored vinyl. They are the ones that Sub Pop releases. They dub them the loser edition because it's Sub Pop and they're cool and they can get away with it. This particular version comes on clear vinyl. So let's take a look inside. As always, I keep on the outer sleeve. This Low sticker right here is attached to that. It is a gatefold, so I have no clue what's inside. I kind of don't like that. So taking off that shrink would lose the loser, and it would lose the Low sticker. So it's a trade-off. Next we have the very lightly glossy, not overly glossy, printed inner sleeve without any writing. And the vinyl itself, a nice clear wax. Sounds great. I'm a nerd, a loser, and so on my Discogs account, I track every single spin of all of my records. Since this came out in September of 2021, I've spun it closing in on 12 times. So that makes it one of my top spun albums for 2021. In addition to that, Hey What was nominated for a Grammy for Best Engineered Album. By the time that nomination came out, I had pretty much already determined that Hey What would be my #1 album of 2021 as well. And it all comes down to that same thing. It's the engineering. The album as a whole is cohesive. It flows. It is impeccable when it comes to that. And it's all because of that engineering. What I also love about this album is not just is it very cohesive and flows very well, there's also some really, really great standout songs. Days Like These, Disappearing, which I mentioned before, the track More, which may be my #1 Low song of all time. There's so many great things packed in this record. Because of that cohesiveness, because of that transition between every single song, Hey What flows better than pretty much any record that I've heard. There are other ones out there. I mean, you could probably pull out of thin air a handful of Pink Floyd albums that really just kind of flow from beginning to end with just this prowess. Low's Hey What is just like that. Anyways, the loser edition is sold out because it's the loser edition and Low's a good band, and therefore this may come at a pretty penny. But there's a link in the description to where you can get the black vinyl version for less than $20. Additionally, in the description, you will find my review and more words, as well as music videos and songs from this album on my album review page on my music blog, FensePost. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.